I started to work here in 1963, uh, November 11th, and I was 28 years old. I worked at Northside. I worked at Snellen. Then I went to the overhaul for a while. Then I came back here at Nicollet, and I've been here ever since.
Dirt floors?
Dirt floors. I can remember when we used to get a rain, and the deal there, I shouldn't say this, but the deal, the deal was, we had a bay down there, was sea bay, and they would always get a lot of water in it. And the deal was to see who could make the water slash the highest when they come through with the buses. And when I first come here, for quite a while after I got here, they never had antifreeze in buses. If a bus had a service call that stopped in the wintertime, you had to get out and cut the hose. The first thing they would say, if it was real cold, cut the water hose and let the water drain down. So I was on that particular committee that got that. Matter of fact, I don't want to say it really, but I was the reason why we got antifreeze here. The biggest change for the system was when we start monitoring our service calls and where we was getting mileage of service call and how we was going to go about improving our service reliability. I think that was the biggest change. When we started doing that, did the whole thing, because I can remember on a cold day, we'll probably get 50-some service calls easy. So the biggest change here is the reliability since over the years since I've been here. When we was working with when we first started and before we made the big change, if you went someplace and talked about you working with the bus company, nobody wanted to even listen to it. Now they get on the bus and talk how good the time is and how good they're making the time and how reliable and how they depend on the bus and they enjoy the buses. So it has made a great change for the public opinion. For us, the reliability is outstanding right now. When I first started here, wasn't few lady drivers wouldn't, but in any maintenance people were women. But here lately, as I look over, and I think that's why the company probably is doing so well, because it's become very diverse. Diversity in education is the key for any company to have success. But I really do have fun, and it's going to be hard for me to walk away. But it's you only put here so long, and you have to really realize that. And I'll go do something else. I won't sit at home because that's too boring. You sit at home, especially here in the wintertime.